Good morning, everybody. Chris here with High Seas Cruising, and welcome to today's video in a ship tour of Royal Caribbean's Radiance of the Seas. Now we're going to start down on deck number 4, work our way all the way up to deck number 13. So let's take a look at Radiance of the Seas. Alright, so we're going to start here on deck 4. You have the atrium bar or centrum bar. You have plenty of seating all the way around. This is where the band area plays, where your musicians and everything play right here on deck 4. You have your midship elevators here on deck 4. Now the forward half of deck 4 is all cabins. Like all the elevator doors are etched in glass. You also have information as to what is located on every deck. You also have the electronic boards. They give you the day, where we're headed, temperature, and map locations. You can see right there, it flashes to exactly where you are. And here on deck 4 we also have the entrance into Cascades, which is the main dining room, or the first level of the main dining room. Now it is a 2-story dining room. You see the second story up there. And here you have the staircase leading up to the second deck, or up onto deck 5. Alright, we're going to head back out of the dining room. Then outside of the dining room, they always post the menus. And here on the other side of the centrum, you have the guest services desk and the shore excursions desk. So that leads down to additional cabins. And you have a stairway that leads up to deck number 5. Alright, so that is deck number 4, and next we're going to head up to deck number 5. Alright, we are now on deck number 5, midship. You have the upstairs entrance into Cascades. You have the next cruise desk. So if you want to book your next cruise on board the ship, This is where you'll come and do that. Okay, then you have Latitudes, which is the onboard coffee bar. They got some places to sit. This is where you come and get your morning coffee. You can also get some snacks and stuff here. Quick look at that menu. Entrance into the shops. You have additional seating overlooking the Centrum area. You have the Internet Cafe. Alright, we're going to head through the shopping area. Now we're heading forward on deck 5. So you have your resort wear and gifts. You have your jewelry shop. Back over on this side you have the logos and souvenirs. It's where you come to get all of your logo items. And you have your general store. Heading into the art and photo gallery as well as the conference center. This is where you come to get all of your pictures, your photo needs. And then you have your Park West art department. And working our way back, you have the entrance to the Aurora Theater. Okay, now we are deck 5 forward now. So you also have access to the outside, to the promenade deck all the way around the ship. Your forward elevators, another exit outside on the promenade. You can go out on both sides, and another entrance into the Aurora Theater, as well as the back entrance into the conference center area. Alright, so we're heading outside here on deck number 5. And we are going to head forward here on deck 5. Now deck 5 goes around the entire ship. Now this area here though is sometimes closed during high winds. Alright, give an entrance back inside to deck 5 forward. On deck 5, you just get some beautiful views of the ocean, beautiful views of the sunrise. Alright, and now we're just heading forward again on the promenade here on deck number 5. As it goes all the way around the ship. The only difference between this side and the other side is here on the starboard side is the smoking area on deck number 5. So that'll be deck number 5 midship. You can see it coming up right up here. And I said, this is the only difference between the two sides. And it goes all the way forward again to where we came out at the forward elevators. But like I said, this is the smoking area here on deck 5. So the smoking areas on the ship are starboard side, midship, deck 5, in the casino while gambling, and then up on deck 11. All right, we are forward here on deck number 6. You have the upper entrances on deck number 6 into the Aurora Theater. And then here on deck 6 forward, you also have the cinema. So there is a movie theater on board the ship. And now we are in the Quill and Compass. A little bit dark in here. And that leads us into the Casino Royale. So this is going to be the casino on board the ship. And this will be your slot machines, table games, and of course there is a casino bar. All the way around. Okay. Now in this casino, this side over here, the port side is the smoking side, or correction, the starboard side, or right side of the ship, and then the left side of the ship is non-smoking. They have table games that go all the way around. You have the casino cashier back over there in the corner. And that brings us back out to deck 6 midship, overlooking the Centrum. So up here you have additional seating here. You have your midship elevators over there. And on this side you have the champagne bar. back here, as we continue to move aft, we have the Schooner Bar, the Colony Club, Giovanni's Table, and Chops Grill are all back this way. Alright, so we are in the Schooner Bar. You can see it is definitely a nautical themed bar. Every Royal Caribbean ship has a Schooner Bar. You have the entrance to Chops Grill, which is one of the specialty restaurants on board the ship. Take a quick look at the menu here for Chops Grill. Okay, they do have a piano in the Schooner Bar for live music. All right, you have Giovanni's Table. Quick look at Giovanni's menu. And then you have the entrance into the Colony Club. And back here they have pool tables, comfortable places to sit. And unfortunately, Park West is in here today. But they have the bar area up here. And it brings you all the way to the aft of the ship. So this is the Colony Club. Now in here also is going to be the entrance to the chef's table, and it is going to be over on that side over there. Like I said, they're currently setting up for the art auction in here. Alright, so we're going to head back forward here on deck 6 and continue making our way up. Alright, so now we are up on deck 7 now. The majority of deck 7 is all cabins, but there is a small business center up here on deck 7 if you need it. So this is business services. And other than that, deck 7 is all cabins, so now we're going to head up to deck 8. Alright, so here on deck 8 you have the Explorer's Court. Some nice maps on the wall. Again, overlooks the Centrum area. But just the Explorer's Court is on deck 8. All the rest of deck 8 is cabin. Alright, so we're up on deck number 9. And we have the library. So there is a small library. And this is deck number 9 midship, overlooking the Centrum. Now all the rest of deck number 9 is cabins. Alright, we are deck 10 midship. And this is going to be your card room or card space. But they have games and tables to come up here and play games. They have some puzzles. And this is on deck 10 midship. Alright, so now we are on deck 11 midship. So you have your midship elevators. Your ping pong is back here, additional seating. Okay, and you also have the doghouse, or the boardwalk doghouse, which is where you come to get hot dogs on board the ship. Alright, and we're going to bring us up here onto the pool deck. You got all of your pool chairs. Alright, you have 2 hot tubs up here. The main pool. You have the big screen. You have the pool bar. You have the lifeguard station. And then we're going to head into the solarium. So this is the adults only section, but you have the solarium bar. You can see the adults only section is designed to be way more comfortable, quiet, peaceful. But there is 1 hot tub and the main pool area. Seating goes all the way around. Even has a nice little bridge area. Okay. Now, this one is also covered. The roof is retractable, but it does have a covered roof over the top of it as well. And you have your entrance into the Vitality Day Spa. Okay. Now we are currently at the forward elevators. They have a lot of stonework and decorations on the wall. And then on this side you have the hair salon. And it brings us back out on the other side of the solarium. Now here in the solarium they also have the park cafe. They have a drink station. So you can come get some of your breakfast items here. They have some donuts, muffins. Good morning. And over here you can get your breakfast sandwiches. Brings us back out. You have your towel station. As you continue up here towards the left, that is going to be the smoking area here on deck number 11. Just one small little section they have all over there, but that is over in that area. All right, next we're going to head into the Windjammer Cafe, which is the buffet on board the ship. Alright, so we are now on deck 12, midship. You got a nice little space here on deck 12 for the Crown and Anchor Society. But take a look at this. It's got a glass on the floor. And you can see all the way down there to deck number 3. So, yeah, that's pretty far down there. Well, I said, a little space for the Crown and Anchor Society. This is the entrance to Adventure Ocean, which is one of the kids' clubs on board the ship. You also have Royal Babies and Tots. And it does give you a quick little map of everything going on up here on deck 12. Because deck 12 is going to be your sports deck. And you also have another entrance for one of your kids' clubs back there. So this is your kids' club's entrances, and as well as the entrance to optics. Okay, and that's for ages 12 through 17. All right, we're gonna head outside. All right, so now we are outside on deck number 12. in the kids splash zone. So this is the adventure beach. Alright, so Samba Grill, the Brazilian steakhouse. Quick look at their menu. This is also a specialty restaurant on board the ship. So these stairs will take you down to the outside section on board of the Lido deck for the marketplace. And you have the Challenge Video Arcade. You have these sports courts. Alright, so up here on deck 12 you also have a sky bar and a nice totem pole right over here. All right, we're gonna head inside real quickly here on deck 12 forward. And this is your entrance into the fitness center. So that's gonna be the gym on deck 12 forward. And you have an entrance on both sides. So that is your gym area in there. Now we are deck 12 forward, and there are some stairs that do lead down, back down to deck number 11. All right, now that brings us around here on deck 12, and here's the covered area over the solarium. It brings us back around to the main pool area, the centrum, our totem pole, and the Radiance of the Seas sign. All right, so let's head up to deck 13. All right, we're heading up on deck 13 forward. And this is going to be the mini golf course up here. that does bring you to the rock climbing wall. So this brings us to deck 13 and over to the Star Quest. Okay, so you have bar service. There is a piano up here. They also do some of the silent discos, and they kind of turn this into a dance club at night. But it gives you some spectacular views. So you have access to the Concierge Club is up here on deck 13 if you have access to that. And you also, the Diamond Club is up here on deck 13 if you are a Diamond Club member. All right, and that is deck 13, and that is also the highest area that can be reached on the ship. All right, so now we are on deck 13 forward. So deck 13 is split into two different sections. Alright, and that is going to be our ship tour of Royal Caribbean's Radiance of the Seas. I hope you have enjoyed today's video. If you have, do me a favor and hit that like button. If you haven't done so yet, do me a favor and hit subscribe. It is free to do so. Helps our channel grow. Let you know anytime we put out a new video. Hope everyone out there is having a really great day, and like always, we will see you out on the high seas.